Hey, Jim. Well, County Executive Chris Moss says he wants to clear up misinformation that is leading to threats against county staff members, including death threats. Moss laid out a timeline of the County Health Department's role in the death of Peanut the squirrel and Fred the raccoon.
I think it's kind of unfair for the union of the DEC to indicate that this was the health department's decision to euthanize these animals. The health department had nothing to do with the search, nothing to do with the search warrant. Did we play a role? Certainly we did, but I want to make sure everyone knows exactly what our role was.
Chemung County Executive Chris Moss says he wanted to answer a statement from the union that represents officers at the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. In a statement on Friday, the union said people have been making violent threats against DEC employees. The union says after Peanut bit an investigator, the squirrel and the raccoon were turned over alive. The Chemung County Department of Health made the determination to humanely euthanize both.
I've been able to be in contact with Sean Mahar, who's the acting commissioner of DEC. He's been in contact with us almost on a daily basis, letting us know what's going on. So the statement from the union was a little bit surprising.
Moss says the County Health Department first received an email complaint on October 19th. That complaint was sent to the DEC and ELMIRA Animal Control. On October 22nd, the DEC told the county it was aware that someone was in illegal possession of an adult gray squirrel and at least 4 young raccoons. The DEC then asked the county health department if it would, quote, recommend these animals be tested for rabies as a precaution for human safety. The county says it then contacted the New York State Department of Health for guidance. The Department of Health told the county, quote, if there was an exposure, the animals would need to be tested for rabies. The DEC said it had also received 3 more complaints and was investigating Mark Longo, Peanut's owner. On October 29th, the DEC told the county that it would be seizing the animals the next day at Peanut's Freedom Farm in Pine City. The county says the DEC then contacted ELMIRA Animal Control to ask about the euthanizing process. The animals were seized and put down on October 30th. Moss says both test results for rabies came back negative.
I have furnished you copies of the certificates to where the animals were euthanized. You can see the DEC is mentioned in both certificates.
Chemung County Public Health Director Pete Buzzetti said a waiting period before testing for rabies was not possible for Peanut and Fred.
10-day confinement in public health law is strictly for those pets, dogs, cats, and ferrets. So it doesn't apply in this case.
Look, I realize people want to vet, but at the end of the day, I think you have to realize the seriousness of a human contracting rabies. This is protocol from the state, turned down to the county. The county health department only did what the protocol is. One thing we will look at in the future, though, is the expeditious manner that these animals were euthanized, and could we have waited another day or two to see exactly what was going on. But nobody was aware of the social media presence of either one of these animals, and whether that would have played a role or not. Once the squirrel bit a human, it was probably only a matter of time before the testing needed to be conducted.
We posted the full news conference and the full statement from the union representing DEC workers on our website. That is mytwintears.com. Jim.